Okay. Nutrition. In last classes, we discussed some topics or some subtopics of the chapter nutrition. Understanding. Next, in this class, we will discuss about the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis process, mechanism of photosynthesis, mechanism of photosynthesis. Here, photosynthesis process has two phases or two steps. Mainly two phases or two steps. Already we discussed. First one is light reaction. First one is light reaction. Second one is dark reaction. Okay. Observe. Already we discussed about light reaction in last class. In last class, yesterday, we discussed about light reaction. Okay. Now, once again, let's study about the light reaction in this class. Okay. Here, this is chloroplast. This is the chloroplast. Here, these are thylakoid membranes. Understanding? These are thylakoid membranes. For example, take this thylakoid membrane. Take these thylakoid membranes separately. Now I am drawing this small segment of the entire thylakoid membranes. Understanding? Now I am drawing this small segment of the thylakoid membranes. Here, this is thylakoid membrane. Okay. Here, this is lipid layer. This is another lipid layer. Phospholipid layer means two phospholipid layers are present in each membrane of the cell. Here this is the phospholipid bilayer. Next, these are the membrane proteins. These are membrane proteins. Okay, here these two are photosystems actually. Photosystems means here number of photosynthetic pigments are present. Photosynthetic pigments are present here. Okay, for example, imagine this is a photosystem 2, photosystem 2. Here, one reaction center is present. Reaction center. This is chlorophyll A. Actually, chlorophyll A. Next, other all photosynthetic pigment molecules are grouped in this photosystem. This is actually light harvesting complex. Actually, it is light harvesting complex. Here observe around this light harvesting complex, there are number of other proteins, membrane proteins. Entire this system, here light harvesting complex and other membrane proteins present around the light harvesting complex. This total all are collectively called as photosystem. Understanding? It is a system. Here, different pigment molecules and other proteins, membrane proteins are present. Understanding? Observe carefully here. This is photosystem 1, 2. Here, photosystem 1. Now, what will happen? Observe carefully. This is membrane already we discussed in last class. This is here continuous membrane like this. Like this. Here this part is lumen part. This is actually here lumen. Understanding? This total entire part is here lumen. Here this is thylakoid membrane. Thylakoid membrane. Observe carefully. This is a thylakoid membrane. Now this is lumen. Now observe what will happen here. Whenever light falls on these thylakoid membranes, what will happen? What will happen? Photosynthetic pigments which are present on the thylakoid membrane. First here in photosystem 1, these photosynthetic pigments present in photosystem 2, they receive the sunlight energy. They receive sunlight energy. Understanding? Observe carefully. Then, because of more light energy, in one chlorophyll A molecule, two electrons are excited. Two electrons are excited and they move to the outer orbitals of that molecule. They move to outer orbitals of that molecule. Understanding? Observe carefully. Next, from outer orbitals of the chlorophyll A molecule, two electrons, listen carefully, two electrons are received by one membrane protein, that is plastoquinone. Plastoquinone. This is the plastoquinone. Understanding? Here, plastoquinone. This plastoquinone receives the two electrons from photosystem 2 and it receives the four protons from the lumen, from the stroma. This is stroma. Observe, for example, here photosystem 2, this is. Imagine this is photosystem 2. Here outside of the photosystem 2, this entire region is actually stroma. From stroma, four protons are received by plastoquinone. Are understanding? Then it is reduced. Okay, by receiving the two electrons from the photosystem 2, four protons from the lumen, stroma, plastoquinone is reduced. Plastoquinone is reduced. Understanding? Then what will happen? Then after some time plastoquinone is oxidized. Understanding? Oxidation process to here high means plastoquinone. It is broken down into the reduced plastoquinone is broken down into normal plastoquinone and 2 electrons. Listen carefully. 2 electrons. Next 4 protons. Here 4 protons. After oxidation, after oxidation of the reduced plastoquinone, what will happen? 4 protons from the reduced plastoquinone, 4 protons are transported into the lumen. Observe carefully. Listen carefully. Okay, here 4 protons are transported into the lumen. Now 2 electrons from this plastoquinone, these 2 are received by another membrane protein, that is cytochrome B6F. That is cytochrome B6F. Next what will happen? From this cytochrome B6F, these 2 electrons are received by another extrinsic membrane protein or extrinsic protein, that is plastocyanin. That is actually plastocyanin. This is plastocyanin. Next, from plastocyanin, 2 electrons are these 2 electrons. Listen carefully here. Are sent to photosystem 1. Before receiving the 2 electrons from the plastocyanin, due to presence of sunlight, 2 electrons from the photosystem 1, they are received by another membrane protein, that is ferridoxine. Means 2 electrons. Listen carefully here. 2 electrons from photosystem 1 sent to the ferridoxine. Now photosystem 1 requires 2 electrons to fulfill the number of electrons. Photosystem 1 receives the 2 electrons from the plastocyanin. Are understanding? Observe carefully. Okay. Now 2 electrons are present at ferridoxine. Understanding? Observe carefully. Now these 2 electrons from ferridoxine are received by NADP. Actually, NADP reductase, that is very important, an enzyme present in stroma. NADP reductase. Understanding? NADP reductase. That NADP reductase enzyme. Understanding? NADP reductase. This enzyme receives the 2 electrons from pyridoxine, then combines with the, listen carefully here, combines with the NADP and NADP reductase, listen carefully here, NADP reductase receives the 2 protons, receives the 2 protons from stroma and combines with the NADP plus 2 electrons. Understanding? Now here ultimately NADP H2 is formed. NADP H2 is formed here. Because, for example, observe here NADP plus 2 electrons plus 2 protons. Okay. Now these all raw materials are mixed and form NADP. These two form H2. Okay, H2 or H plus H. H plus H. Understanding? Like this, NADP is reduced to NADPH2. Now this NADPH2, has formed in stroma. Understanding? Now observe here 2 electrons transported from photosystem 2 to the NADP present in stroma. Now photosystem 2 requires 2 electrons because 2 electrons were sent from this photosystem 2. That is why it requires, okay, it to reach the normal position, from the excited condition, photosystem 2 requires 2 electrons. How can it get 2 electrons? How can means? Due to presence of sunlight. Water molecule is broken down into 2 electrons plus 2 protons plus half O2. Observe carefully. Half O2 means only one atom of the oxygen. Okay. Actually, oxygen molecule has two atoms. This is oxygen molecule. It has two atoms of the oxygen. Okay, means this atom, this atom is half of the oxygen molecule. Okay, we can say this oxygen is half O2, this oxygen is half O2. Okay, means half O2 plus half O2 is equal to O2. Means we can write the O as half O2. Here actually only one oxygen atom is formed. One oxygen atom is formed here. We can write one oxygen atom as half O2 because it is the half part of the oxygen molecule. Are you understanding? Are you understanding? Observe carefully. Like this, half O2. Now what will happen? Of all these formed ones, two electrons are sent to the photosystem 2 to fulfill the number of electrons in photosystem 2. Okay, two electrons are sent. Two protons, they are released into the lumen. They are released into lumen. Now oxygen, this oxygen, formed oxygen, it is diffused out of the, thylakoid membrane into the stroma, From stroma, it is diffused into the cytoplasm. From cytoplasm, diffused into the atmospheric air. Because oxygen is not used in photosynthesis process. That is why oxygen is diffused out of the cell, or out of the entire plant. Understanding? Observe carefully. Here, now NADPH has formed in stroma. Next, next observe ATP synthesis. NADP already we discussed end products of the light reaction. End products of the light reaction are ATP and NADPH. In these two energy forms, NADPH has formed now. Now ATP has to be formed. Okay, how can ATP form? How can it synthesize. Okay, how can we? Okay, let us see. During this electron transport, what will happen? Protons are transported to the lumen. Due to accumulation of the protons in lumen, concentration of protons in lumen is increased. Concentration is increased. Now, due to high concentration, due to high pressure gradient, what will happen? Protons, they try to pass out of the lumen. Okay, they try to transport out of the lumen. Okay, listen carefully. In such conditions, there is a channel or there is a special protein, ATP synthase. There is a special protein, that is ATP synthase. What? ATP synthase. ATP synthase, these protons, they are transported out of the lumen into the stroma through this ATP synthase pump. Understanding? As, listen carefully here, as 3 protons are transported through this ATP synthase pump, as 3 protons are transported out of the lumen through this ATP synthase pump. Here, one ATP molecule is formed from ADP plus inorganic phosphate. Because of movement of the protons, some energy is generated here. Because of that energy, ADP and one phosphate, these two are combined and form ATP. ADP means adenosine diphosphate, means here 2 phosphates are there. Now another phosphate, inorganic, another separate phosphate. Now another inorganic phosphate is combining with the ADP to form the ATP. In ATP 3 phosphates are there. In ADP 2 phosphates are there. Here 1 phosphate. Now when this inorganic phosphate is combined with the ADP, what will happen? Here also 3 phosphates. Here also 3 phosphates are present. Understanding? Now ADP becomes ATP. Here ATP, it is also formed in stroma. Observe here ATP molecules. Okay, for each 3 proton molecule, 3 protons. For for every 3 proton molecules, 1 ATP molecule is formed in stroma. Okay, observe NADPH, ATP, these two have formed in stroma. Okay, here ATP and NADPH. NADPH. These two are formed. Now what will happen? Observe carefully, this is very important. This is light reaction. Yeah, sir.